Assalamu alaikum, sisters and brothers. My name is Sister Fatima Hodge.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. It's David Hodge. Welcome.
Alright, sisters and brothers. It's a continuation of the devil's plan. Now, as we said before, the devil's plan is to get rid of the original nation, the black man and woman of America. Why are they working 24/7 around the clock to get rid of us? Because they're trying to escape their judgment.
Mm-hmm.
And our nation has no clue of what they've done to us. And that was a part of their plan.
Right.
We're 100% in the dark to our true experience.
Mm-hmm.
Due to these devils making sure that you forget your history.
Right.
And what's taking place to you right now. Nothing has changed. The only thing that's changed is the way that they're doing things.
Right.
But they're still destroying our nation just like they were during our time of servitude, during the Holocaust. And we identify our experience as horror. Sisters and brothers, it was not slavery. Because the definition of slavery does not identify being beaten, tortured, raped. None of these identifications are in that definition, right?
Right.
So slavery was only a little percent of our experience.
Right.
Our true experience was horror, sisters and brothers.
Exactly. So why would you be partying, kicking it, having children and marrying the people who severely tormented and abused you, abused your ancestors? Why would you do that? Because you don't have your right mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because they stripped us of all knowledge. They took your mind from you and programmed you with what they want you to have, which is their mind. So you have the enemy's mind, which means that you are in self-destruction. You're destroying yourselves. So they no longer have to do it because they programmed you to do it. See?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the whole point. Like the sisters shared. Their plan is to wipe you out. Take your life. Take your loved ones' lives. But see that? Many of you wouldn't believe it because the way they go about it, it's not obvious. As before, like you said, during our time of servitude and affliction, it was brutal. It was horrific. You know, so that's more obvious to you. But today it's more modern. You see, up to date. They do it in a way you can't see it. You see, through your food, through your water supply, through your jobs. You know, you working at jobs that's hazardous to your health. They put you in environments that's hazardous to your health. You see.
Mm-hmm.
They do it in a way that you can't see it. They do it through the pharmaceuticals. You see, falsely diagnosing our people. They do it through the abortion clinics, the jails, the prisons. You see, the police department.
Drug control. All these things killing us.
Right. So like you
Drugs.
right. So like you shared, nothing's changed. They still hate you 100%. They don't like you at all. Their plan is to eradicate our nation, the black man and woman of America, because you are the true seed of Abraham. And it said, curse those who curse God's people, which is the true seed of Abraham. So they know that they've cursed us. So that comes with judgment, horrific judgment.
They curse God's people. We, the original nation here in America, we're God's people. We are the seed of Abraham, right? But they're cursing us. So they know that we're in a time of judgment, sisters and brothers. So they're racing the clock. They're trying to get rid of the evidence of the crime that they committed.
Mm-hmm.
Sisters and brothers, you don't know what took place to you.
Right.
Which is why you're, collaborating with these devils, our open enemies.
Right.
However, that anger still lies within. And a lot of our nation has, or is showing that anger. But they don't understand why, or, have the knowledge of, what am I trying to say, why they're so angry.
Knowledge itself, they don't have it.
Exactly. So it's not directed properly,
Right.
that anger. However, that experience that took place to us, you can't take that away from us. It's in you, sisters and brothers. So once you find out what that is, your sisters and brothers, they fear us. They fear us to get our minds back.
Right.
They fear us. They fear for us to know what they did to us. Because then we're going to start to wake up.
Right.
And realize that they need to reap what they've sown. Right?
Right.
Right? Retaliate. Right?
Right.
This is what they fear. That's why they keep you asleep.
Right.
They keep you in this dream.
Yeah.
So you don't ever wake up
Right.
and realize that
They are your true enemies.
they're your enemies.
The open ones. Not no fake ones. The fake devils, they tell you that's spooky and spiritual. No, they the real devils. Physical.
Exactly. And they're lying and faking as if they're angels.
Right.
They're people.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not who they are.
Right. Monsters. Beasts.
Just like they're black-faced children.
Demons.
Wolves in sheep's clothing.
Mm-hmm.
They look like us. They talk like us. But they are not us, sisters and brothers.
Right.
House Negroes.
Right.
They're the offspring of Massa.
Exactly.
Those are his children. This is why they were in the house. You can do research on it. This is why they were in the home.
Right.
Because they were Massa's children.
Right.
And he could trust his children to cook for him,
Exactly.
to feed his babies,
Right.
and everything else they were doing in the home.
Right.
Couldn't trust the field Negroes to do that because we were 100% against them.
Exactly.
Just like they're 100% against us.
Right.
But now that we've adopted their mindset, we don't realize that their nations are 100% against us.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have these people who look like us,
Yeah.
who's pushing us in the wrong direction.
Right.
Because we can identify our hidden enemies.
Right. They black.
So not only we have an open enemy, we have hidden enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Because they look like me and you. They look like us.
Right. That's dangerous.
And this is all the devil's plan.
Right. To infiltrate our structure with the demons, to cause friction in our communities, to cause us to act other than ourselves, to confuse us, mislead us.
They love America.
Right.
They love the American dream.
Exactly.
They're successful in the American dream.
Mm-hmm. Right. So they give you hope, and then you can be successful.
And you're trying to push the same vision they're pushing. You're killing yourself.
Right.
You don't realize it. You're wondering why you never can achieve what your cousin is achieving.
Right.
Why can't I never achieve what you achieve? She's saying
Yeah,
to me.
y'all do the same stuff.
Right? I'm trying to do everything, some always happening, some always wrong, some always.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because you are not who they are. This is their reality,
Right.
which is why they're successful in it.
It's designed and tailored specifically for them. Not you.
Their mind, not ours.
Right.
And they also have more energy than you have.
Right.
That's another thing. The original nation, we suffer from energy deprivation.
Right.
We suffer with the planet, sisters and brothers, because we are one with the planet.
Exactly.
So whenever the planet suffers, we also suffer. This is why we created these devils.
Right.
They're made in haste. They're made in a weak environment, a weak time, right? So that's why we had to produce them,
Right.
so they could sustain our reality until we were able to,
Right.
achieve
So you get the energy back.
our energy, exactly, get our energy back and able to do these things back ourselves,
Right.
Because we were not able to do that. And due to this, they have more energy than us at this time. So they'll be more successful in this reality than you are.
Right.
And that is important to understand because you're going backwards, you're hurting yourselves
Mm-hmm.
and don't realize it.
Right.
You're suffering. You're always suffering energy deprivation. So you're going into max energy deprivation when you're trying to push something that you can't even achieve.
Self-imposed.
Self-imposed, exactly.
You do it to yourself now. You see?
And that's the job of their devils. Their demon children.
Right.
Their black-faced children.
Get you all riled up.
Exactly.
Get you excited. Give you false hope. Give you the ability to think that you can be like Manasseh. Just like them. Because they look, I'm doing it. Why can't you do it? What's wrong with you? You see something wrong with you.
Lazy niggers.
Right.
And that's not the case, sisters and brothers.
Mm-hmm.
We're acting this way because of our enemies.
Right.
They only show us foolishness 24/7 on the internet.
Destroy you. Destroy
The
your mind.
music is bad. The movies are
Destroy
bad.
your mind.
The cartoons for children are bad.
To manipulate and destroy your mind. Keep your level of thinking low. To maintain control over you.
You are about sports.
Right.
Exactly.
Which does nothing. Produces nothing.
Nothing but injuries.
Right.
And that's another tactic to kill us. Sisters and brothers.
And
You watch these niggas kill each other.
Banged up and beat up.
While they're betting, placing bets and things like that.
Right.
You're hurting yourself
Man.
for money.
It's like a goddamn circus.
And half the time, a lot of people are not even getting paid to do this.
Right. High school. College. You see. Till you go pro, most people don't go pro. So guess what? That's free.
Exactly. So, sisters and brothers, it's the devil's plan to destroy our nation. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, which is our messenger, and the God has exposed to us who our open enemies were, right?
Right.
But now, when you look at the Nation of Islam, that's not what's being taught anymore.
Right.
They're not speaking that same, that they're playing the song, but if you listen closely, the lyrics has changed.
Right. Playing the same beat. It changes the
Devils are not
the
the
tune.
anymore.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We love one another. This is a message for everyone.
Universal.
Mm.
We ain't going nowhere. Calling God a liar. You see? 'Cause he said we was leaving. We get out of here. Did you be a fool staying in the prison? You see? So we're going to complete 100% separation. Nothing to do with these devils.
Nothing.
See?
And you have Elijah Muhammad's son, who's Farrakhan's minister.
Puppet. Traitor.
Exactly.
Viper.
Preaching that you're not going anywhere. And that devils ain't devils no more. We love you. How could you love someone who did all that to your ancestors? And you, because you are your ancestors.
Right.
How could you love someone after all that? So that alone is an abomination.
Right. Man.
I want to play you this clip of Ishmael, Elijah Muhammad's son. It's an abomination, sisters and brothers.
I gotta do this. Do you mind? Yes, I'm gonna do something. I don't want to put my brother on the spot. See, this is this. This is something else. Love and faith transcends color. And the reason why we embrace Father Pfleger as a brother is because we find him on the battlefield of justice, being a true disciple of Jesus. And the last thing I'll say is you'll never call us racist.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because this day that we honor
Yes, sir.
Master Fard Muhammad, if you see an image of him, put his image up.
Yes, sir.
That's the man whose father was a black man and his mother a Caucasian. And how many of us have a parent that's a Caucasian or grandparent? It's not about color. It's about our submission to the will of God. And in that we find common ground and unity. So I'm only one shade lighter than you, so. And Mustafa maybe 4 more shades lighter. We a family.
Yes, sir.
Let's stay a family and be a family and love each other as God would have us to love each other. We love you, Father. Happy Savior's Day. Thank you. I had to do that. We love you.
One more time.
Wow. That's sick. Every brother in there should be smacked and strangled. Loving devils. The same individuals who raped and beat our women and forced them to have their demon children. You see, relentlessly raping and murdering our people. You see, and you forgive these, you forgive and love devils, totally against the teachings.
Exactly. And they're trying to say they wouldn't talk black blood. Make sure you know. And that's not true. They're only saying this because of Farrakhan.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to cover for his so-called leader.
Right.
Justice. Right.
Saying that because Farrakhan's father is a devil.
Exactly.
They're trying to confuse you.
Mm-hmm. As long as you have a black,
Right. As long as you got anything black, you're good.
you're good, right?
Yeah.
But that's not even what he's saying there because that man is white.
Right.
So, but he's trying to say that because Farrakhan
Right.
is in fact
Right.
mixed. His mother is a Caucasian woman. No, excuse me, sister, brothers. His father, well, that's totally wrong.
Right.
His Farrakhan's father is a Caucasian man.
Right.
So they're trying to use this and say that, you know, we all have a
Right.
devil inside of us, right? But that's not the truth.
Exactly.
The way that you are looking at it, because the father carries the seed,
Right.
not the mother.
Mm-hmm.
The father carries the seed. And our God's mother was Caucasian, but his father
Right.
was black, was original.
Makes you original.
And that's what makes him original,
Right.
regardless of what he looks like.
Right. As long
Right.
as he is indeed original. Which
Exactly.
we know that to be a fact.
That's why he's light-skinned, sisters and brothers.
Right.
So, him saying that Farrakhan would be okay because his father is a Caucasian, his mother's black.
Right.
That's not the same math.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same, sisters and brothers. It's a biological fact, scientific biological fact that the father carries a seed,
Right.
sisters and brothers. And Farrakhan's father is a Caucasian man,
Right. That.
Percival Clark,
Right.
who raped
Mm.
his black mother
Right.
and produced him.
Mm-hmm. And then half devil, half man. And he's a seed of a devil, which is the reason why his mother tried to abort him 3 times. She didn't want him.
Exactly. He even tells you that in these clips here.
Mm-hmm. He exposed himself.
Tells you that his mother, as soon as
Right.
her husband seen that the baby came out, light skinned with blonde hair,
Right.
she left him. He left her
Mm.
immediately because he knew that wasn't his baby.
Right.
That was a baby's, excuse me, that was a seed of a devil. And it was clear. So he left her
Right.
with her 2 children. And Farrakhan also said that he had to be taught to love black people.
Mm.
If you were, in fact, black, why do you need to be taught how to love your own nation, your own
Right.
people?
I ain't never had to be taught nothing like that now. It's in you.
Exactly.
So what's wrong with you?
Why is that not in you?
Oh.
Because he's imposter.
Right.
Sisters and brothers, he is not one of us. He's a cancer to our nation.
Exactly.
And cancer, they camouflage in with the other cells so you can't identify them. And they kill the body. And that's exactly what Farrakhan is doing. Killing our body. Telling us we're not going anywhere.
Right.
Telling us you're staying here in America that's about to be destroyed in the land of your imprisonment.
Right. Calling out a liar.
Calling God a liar. Telling you you're so sinful that you don't deserve the promise that was made to you.
Right. They said he was blessed. Said those with the white robes were blessed. And we're still under the authority of the devil. He says we're blessed. You see? So but he's saying you're cursed. So it says the accuser of your brother be cast down. You see?
And he's the accuser, sister and brother. And he will be casted down and destroyed right along with his devil fathers. And as you see here, this is Farrakhan's father. Don't they resemble?
Mm-hmm. Glasses. Everything.
His mother was real dark.
Mm-hmm.
And he still came out light skinned. It's like he said in this video here.
Right.
He came out. Her husband left her. He was a light baby with blonde hair. What is this? I didn't produce that. So, sisters and brothers, do not be deceived by your hidden enemies because Farrakhan is the chief hidden enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Louis Eugene Grounds, sisters and brothers, Legion.
Right.
Scripture says that we are many.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Because our nation has been corrupted with demons.
That's what Legion means.
And there's many of them.
Mm-hmm.
Many.
Right.
Legion. The name Legion is not just the word. It also identifies his name.
Right.
Louis Eugene Grounds, L-E-G, Louis Eugene Grounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have ION. Why is that? Because he's the so-called head of the Nation of Islam, right?
Right.
But he's not teaching the teachings, right? He's playing the song to change the lyrics,
Mm-hmm.
which is why that NOI is now backwards,
Right.
as you see there.
You flip the script.
ION.
Right.
If you flip it back, it's NOI, right?
Right.
But he's not about the black man and woman.
Right.
That's why it's backwards. So the scriptures identify Farrakhan
Mm-hmm.
countless times, and none of the times are good. He is They said Elijah Muhammad said he would be his biggest hypocrite. That's exactly what he is. Not only that, he's our enemy. So he's really doing what his nature tells him to do, right? And he's also been cursed. That's another sign that he's not who he claims to be.
Right.
God's people, the Messiah, who
Yeah.
he's claiming to have.
Right.
Be the Messiah. He said the Messiah had hair like
Lamb's wool.
lamb's wool. Right, exactly.
Skin like
bronze. And that does not meet Farrakhan's description at all.
Mm-hmm.
So who is this imposter? Who is this man
Right.
who's disemboweled, can't even experience the heaven
Right.
that the God said
Right.
would be our heaven, which is our woman?
Exactly.
You can't even experience that anymore.
Man.
So who is this imposter? Right? He's our hidden enemy.
Right.
I'm going to let you listen to these clips. Just a little bit of them. Because he tells you right in the beginning that he's a devil in black skin.
She looked, and he was very light-skinned with kind of blondish hair. It was even lighter than this. She had to go tell her husband. So she went and told him. And that was the end of their relationship. She took my brother and me and moved away from New York to Boston. She never asked my brother's father for a dime, and he didn't give her one. And my father didn't give her nothing. So it was God and my mom, just like with many of you. It ain't nobody but God and you. And I say this to every sister in here that may be expecting something and plan to go to the abortion clinic. You may be killing the answer to your prayers. Because look at what my mother would have destroyed. She wouldn't have known it, but before she died, I went in to her deathbed, and she was laying there.
All right, sisters and brothers. So, you got the idea right there.
Right.
He said that he came out light-skinned, blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband left her.
Right.
Because that wasn't his baby.
Exactly.
Clearly a seed of the devil.
Right.
Then he also continues identifies that his mother tried to abort him.
Right. Which being great.
Why she try to do that?
Devil.
Exactly. She was raped for
Mm-hmm.
purposeful plot.
Right.
That's why she tried to get rid of you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
All right, we're going to play the second clip. And he's going to tell you how we had to be taught to love black people.
I was in show business, and I have a very tough mother, you know, bless her heart. She's a great black woman. I mean, she's real dark, real beautiful, and I mean, that's the cause of my love for black people. That black woman drilled it into me to love black people. And if she saw me inclining the other way, she would bust that inclination up. She put the violin in my hands at 5 years old, and she went without stockings to give my brother and I music lessons. She sacrificed for us, but she was a strange kind of mom. I didn't understand her at all. I was scared of her because she was so highly intelligent. With no father around, she was so heavy till no man could handle her. And I feel sorry for so many of you.
Ooh.
All right, sisters and brothers. He tells you right there, he had me talk to the black people.
Right. Said about it.
Whenever you started to incline, mother
Break that up.
got that right together, right?
Right.
So this is something he was forced to do
Exactly.
because he had a black mother,
Mm-hmm.
and his mother clearly didn't understand her.
Mm-hmm.
So they were two different natures.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't understand this black woman.
Right. That's something the devil would say, right? Imagine being adopted by a black woman as a devil. You see, I can understand the devil saying, "I don't understand that black woman. She had teach me how to love black people." That's how he talk. He talk like he's a devil.
Because he is.
Exactly.
And that's why you have people surrounding you that act just like this as well. Because they have a totally different nature than you. They look like you. They hate their hair. They hate their skin color.
Mm.
They're bleaching their skin. They're shaving their thick black hair off to put blonde, long weaves in their hair.
Mhm.
Straight hair.
Right.
That weak hair.
Mm.
This is what they want because they don't want to look like us. They hate that skin. They
Right.
hate it.
Yeah. They
They
curse.
hate that hair.
Curse. What do you mean cursed?
Because their nature is Caucasian. They're black. I mean, excuse me. They're black face Caucasians.
Right.
So inside they're white
They
people.
don't look like Madison.
They don't look like their people. This is why they're doing everything. They're getting their whole eye colors changed,
Right.
the noses changed. They don't like these wide noses that we have.
Mm-hmm.
They're changing them,
Right. They like the big old lips.
bleaching their skin,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
trying to be accepted. Because Master,
Right.
he's a deadbeat to his whole nation of children that he has.
Can't be claiming them niggas.
House Negroes.
So they hate us. They hate us for something Master did. You see? So they take the anger out on us. And blame us. That's your father. He raped our woman.
That's why you look like us.
Right. We ain't nothing to do with that.
Exactly. Sisters and brothers, Farrakhan, his father was a Jew.
Mm-hmm.
So he's also Satan.
Satan.
Who is Satan? Scriptures identify Satan as well.
Sure does. Chapters.
Satan. Go ahead.
I was saying chapters 2 and 3 of Revelations, verse 9, both chapters. They tell you exactly who he is.
I was in.
You see, people want you to believe that Satan is some demon dog in hell waiting to torment you for eternity, right? That's not true. Satan is exposed as it shares here. It says, "I am giving out a synagogue of Satan, of the ones saying themselves Jews to be, and not they are." But not they are, but they are lying. Then it goes on to say, in the blasphemy, you know what I'm saying? It says, "Out of the ones saying Jews to be themselves, and not they are, but synagogue of the Satan." So it's telling you exactly who they are. The ones that's saying that they're Jews. They're Satan, which is false Israel.
Exactly. And this is who has control over America's society.
Mm-hmm.
They're in control of everything that we're watching.
Right. They run
All the
Hollywood.
music that you're listening to,
Mhm.
all the movies that you're watching, all the shows that you're watching,
They fund
the
it.
drugs,
Yeah.
all these things, they're funding because they have stolen our identity.
Right. So how do you successfully steal someone's identity? By destroying them.
Exactly.
By destroying their credibility. By making them look like fools, savages. See, because no one would ever think that a bunch of clowns and fools and uneducated savages, unholy people, right, we become people. So that's how you do it. You torch and destroy the image. That way you successfully steal it.
That's exactly what they've done. Got our women walking around naked, they're booted out, OnlyFans. That's what they're doing for work. got our men walking around their pants sagging, flip flops on, hair long down to their back, longer than the women's hair. Men who are gay. All these things they have, our people doing it. It's destroying our image. And their demons are a part of that because that's who they truly are.
Right. That's in their nature.
So on top of them being who they are, you have us who have adopted their behaviors.
Right.
So not only they're destroying our image, we're helping with that.
Right.
That's why it's important that we need to get our minds back.
Right.
So we're not helping with destroying who we are, sisters and brothers.
Right.
Because that's exactly what we're doing. We are helping our destruction.
Man. You wouldn't even think that would be the case. That what you're doing is helping destroy our nation, our people. You see? You wouldn't think that because you don't know. So it's like, it's unaware. You know? Which could be worse. Because, you know, because you're chasing to do it, right? That means you're doing it more often. You're not even resting because you're trying to be successful so bad that you're being under yourself so bad. So you're almost, you don't even realize that you're doing it more than you have to.
Exactly.
You're causing these things. You're being just as worse of an example as the demons because you're trying to be like them so bad. You're trying to be like them so bad that you're destroying your image worse than them. That makes sense because you're trying to get on the platform. You don't realize that you are the field Negro that never graduated into the house. So your participation, you're trying your best to participate in what they do. So you're doing it more often for free. You see what I'm saying? They're getting paid to do it. They naturally do it. You see? So hopefully that's making sense, brothers and sisters. What I'm saying is, that's what they're doing to our nation. They have you acting other than self. So they have you collaborating in your own destruction. And what I'm saying is you're trying your best to be so successful that you could almost be identified or you can be classified as these demons. Because you're demon possessed. Meaning that you're acting just like them or even worse. Because you have to remember that we share energy. We share thoughts. So they're picking up on your good energy. They're picking up on your good thoughts. And plus, that's how you, if you want to be successful in any reality, you have to have discipline. So they adapted our discipline. They adapted our mindsets. You see, and we picked up on their mindsets and picking up on stuff that they do. You see, so we're sharing energy. You see, so they're acting like us and we're acting like them. You see, they're trying to act like they're good people. They're trying to act like they're that's what they are doing. The devil's in the demons. So they're trying to act like they are the saints. They're trying to act like they are good, holy people. You see, they're trying to act like they're the ones who help and aid and assist and love and do all these things. And we're hateful. And we're monsters. And we're killers. And we're pimps. And we're whores. And all these things. You see, you understand what I'm sharing? But then you have those devils and demons who don't. What I'm saying, you got those ones that are being their true selves, like Jeffrey Dahmer. You see, he didn't hide who he was, and there's a lot of them out here too. So, on top of that, these actors and all these celebrities and stuff, they do this stuff just for television. And then they have to get back to doing their discipline and doing all the things they do to keep their wealth, keep their fame, keep the situation going. You see, because like I explained, you need discipline to navigate and control your reality, because that's the power. So they got to have a certain amount of discipline. You see, times their energy to keep their power, to keep certain things going and flowing. So they just do these things to destroy and distract you and manipulate and cause you to get off course. You see? And that's all Satan. That's false Israel. He's the one funding it. He's the one going broke behind funding it because they can't allow you to know that they're not the true seed of Abraham. They can't allow you to know that we are. Because the moment that you find out, that's a shock. It's going to be a shock to. That's going to send shock waves. See? They find out. Once our people find out that we are, it's hell to pay, wrath, vengeance. It says, do unto them as was done to you. So you are their consequence. They're trying to run from the consequences of their actions. And they're 100% guilty for afflicting the black men and women of America. It wasn't a theory. It was facts. You see? They wouldn't pull that with the Holocaust. And they didn't go through near, not close to what we went through. And they only went through it for, less than 15 years or so. It wasn't even that long. We've been going through this for hundreds of years, brothers and sisters. But that's what Satan's job is. To destroy your image. To make sure that you couldn't possibly be the true seed of Abraham. So they could successfully steal and claim your image. That way once the plan kicks in action, no one gives a damn about your destruction. No one gives a damn that you're destroyed. See, because look at them. They were no good anyway. They were fools. You see, who produce anything. They don't produce anything. They don't do anything. They're just a bunch of lazy niggas who are in the way. And look at it. They did that to themselves. You see, so they get you to destroy yourself alone with if something were to occur. And look, people can just look back and say, well, life's better out. Life is better without them. You see? So that's another point. They do all these things just so they can say, well, the world's going to be a better place now because these niggas is gone. The problem, right? They try to make you out to be the problem. And the demons, they ignorant. Because they don't even realize that they're black too. So they going to get rid of them. They're going to get rid of them as well. So why do you think they just get rid of original people? They can't differentiate who's original and who's not. They can't do that. So this is what they're going to do. They're going to kill all blacks. That's going to be a rude awakening for the demons. That's going to be a shock. When they realize that their fathers hate them just as much as they hate us. It's not going to be any bartering. You're black. They're not trying to figure out, is you original? Are you my son? You see, they're going to kill all blacks.
Mm-hmm. And sisters and brothers, the book of Revelation exposes all these things. The unsealed scriptures. So, that's your true mind, sisters and brothers. The unsealed scriptures. And the unsealed scriptures identify exactly what they shared. We're going to be attacked. They're going to attack us when they find out that we are the true seed of Abraham. And false Israel is, in fact, destroyed. Because then that means that who are the true God's people, right? That brings that question in. Because clearly they don't meet the description that they're being taken out, right? So they'll be in their land in peace. Mm-hmm. Never to be uprooted.
Right.
But that's not what we see right now. They're showing the actions of Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Killing innocent women. Excuse me. Let's take that back. They're killing women and children.
Right.
Starving. Blowing up their homes. All these things that they're doing to show that they're not God's people. They're showing that they're Satan.
Right.
Exactly who the scripture said they would be. Satan.
Right.
Verify he's in fact one of them as well.
Mm-hmm.
And his actions speaks louder exact as well. Because his actions show that he's destroying our nation. Right? Just like his devil fathers. Just like Satan.
Right.
And they want to play victim.
Mm-hmm.
That's their favorite thing to do. Devils and the demons. They love to play like they're innocent victims.
Right.
But they're the aggressors. They're always the aggressors. But this is the tactic so they can look like angels.
Right.
Oh, because we didn't do anything. But they're always the cause.
Mm-hmm.
We never want to face the fact that they are the cause.
Right.
So they do other things on top of what they've already done, which makes it even worse for them.
Mm.
But I'm not like they were sharing. They have no fear of God from their eyes, right?
Right.
And this is why they continue to pile up and dam up consequences for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And when that dam breaks, it is going to be hell, sisters and brothers, for their nation, their children, all that, babies.
Right. And they do that to themselves. That's what the scripture tells us. It says, you blind guides. It says, you kill a gnat, but you swallow a camel. That's what they are. Like you said, they just cause problems for themselves. They don't realize the end result is a camel in their stomach. Now, you see, that's how much they accumulated. They don't think it was no big deal because they had no fear of
Consequence.
That's what they are. They don't fear it because if they did, they would stop. So it accumulates to a camel.
And this is why they had to be eliminated, sisters and brothers, because your whole reality is based off of consequence. And they're just doing whatever, sisters and brothers. So and they're destroying things. They're destroying our planet. This is why we have to get rid of these animals.
Yeah. Right. They don't
Because
think.
they don't understand our creation.
Right.
They don't understand them. They were made in hate, so they don't
react to
understand.
these.
Exactly. they react just
They
like
don't think
They don't
through.
think.
They just do.
TikTok.
Right. Yeah.
And that's not how we operate, sisters and brothers,
Right.
because that leads to destruction.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what their mindset is leading
Right.
to, destruction.
Mm.
Like you said, they're not going to just be looking at if you're black, if you're original. They're not worried about that. They're going to be destroying their own people along with us.
They never gave a damn
We're
about
the
it.
target, but anyone else get hit in the midst of it,
Right.
hey, it is what it is.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's alone. That's alone. Not chaotic. That's chaotic alone because that shouldn't happen, right?
Right.
But that's what's happening. That's how devils think.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about devils. They care about their own people.
Exactly.
They can't care about us,
Mm-hmm.
sisters and brothers.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's an easy target, man. You see a black nigga, just shoot him. You see, that's how they think. Boom. Kill a nigga. You see any niggas out there, just shoot them.
So imagine when false Israel goes down and their whole reality has drastically changed because that's their whole mindset. That Israel is the true
Right.
God's people. We're blessing them, right? We support them 100%. So when that goes down, what? Imagine the mindset of people. Imagine what's going to happen here in America because America is also Britain, false. They're all in one. So they're all about to experience the same things that is false Israel experience. So imagine what's about to happen here. You see what's happening there. You imagine what's about to happen here, sisters and brothers. They're going to reap what they've sown. It's going to be a famine. No food, no water, no heat, no gas, no transportation, sisters and brothers. No stores to go gets food from. And it's going to be ramshacked through because people are going to panic.
Mm-hmm.
Panic, sisters and brothers. Unprecedented times are coming.
Right.
And we don't realize that we are amongst beasts. They're beasts.
Mm.
We don't know what they have in store in that part because we don't think like them.
Right.
But they're beasts by nature.
Man.
So imagine the wrath. Imagine what they're going to be doing. People are going to be dying. You see killings happening every day right now in America.
And
And it ain't even got that right.
like them numbers is high as hell.
And nothing has really happened fully yet.
Right.
But when that happens, sisters and brothers,
Man.
you're gonna be living in it's gonna feel like a movie. And you don't realize this is what's about to happen. It's about to come to your doorsteps. Children are about to be getting slain in the streets. Their parents are about to be parents are about to be murdering their own children.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Eating
Mm-hmm.
human flesh, sisters and brothers. This is why we were classified as 3/5 of a human.
Right.
Because Revelation tells you that a famine will take place, right? They're preparing for this moment. They've been preparing for this moment to classify us as food.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not going to have any food, sisters and brothers.
Right.
And who's going to be their food?
Right. Yeah.
You and me.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They even tell you these things out of their own mouths, that they'll cut you up and
Right.
fry like a fish fillet, right? Mm. We don't know the depths of these devils.
Boy.
And we're about to experience this. We're about to experience these devils showing their true colors to us. They're not angels.
Right.
They're great actors, which is why they're acting as if they are.
Mm-hmm.
Which is even scarier.
Man.
They show you in their horror films a lot of things that they can do and have done.
Mm-hmm.
That's not our mind.
Right.
We don't think wicked like that. But that's their mind.
Mm-hmm.
And they're giving you hints and hints of how they think and what they've done and what they will do to you.
Right.
And we don't even have that mind to even go that far. So, sisters and brothers, our nation's we're going to be in danger. That's why it's important for us to unite. Because higher pressure defeats lower pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And once we come together as one body and realize that we are one body,
Mm-hmm.
one nation, one sound, right?
Right.
We're going to be that high pressure.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take our power back, and our power is our mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're thriving from that.
Right.
And that's going to destroy them. Sisters and brothers,
Yeah.
they won't be able to do anything with us.
No.
That's why we're here, giving you this light. Slowly giving you your mind back. Telling you who your enemies are. Telling you who your hidden enemies are.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you who the people who are stealing your identity. All these things are you slowly getting your minds back.
Right.
And the ultimate challenge will be us uniting, coming together
Mm-hmm.
as one body,
Right.
one vision, one sound. Through the angel, sisters and brothers. And the angel is your mind. Sisters and brothers, with that, excuse me. Unless you have something to say.
No, ma'am. Well, maybe just the angel, like the sister explained, the angel is your mind. And the angel is Revelation,
Exactly.
unsealed, which is in the last, which is in the Bible. It's the end of all books.
The apocalypse.
Right. So that's your mind, brothers and sisters.
Because you need to know that's the guy to tell you what's going to happen. The events is going to take place.
Right.
That's the mind you need so you can escape this.
Right.
That's why it's your mind.
It's a roadmap to get the hell out of here. That's what you need to escape this gravitational vortex. this hell.
Exactly.
All the events that's back because America's about to go down.
Exactly.
Not to be redeemed or none of that. Not to be a nation again. It's gonna be totally destroyed, nuked.
The apocalypse is the brothers. They changed the name to Revelation because the apocalypse was too.
Right.
Gruesome of a
The name.
name.
Title was too much
Title,
to handle, right?
The apocalypse, you think of zombies, you think of people killing, eating each other, killing.
Yeah,
But that's exactly what's going to happen.
Right.
Unprecedented times.
Mm-hmm.
In Revelations, like you said, the angel, that's our mom because it's giving you a guide
Right.
to what's going to happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have to escape this, right? We have to come out of this, right?
Right.
And that's what's going to, that's your mind that you need to come out of this.
Right.
That's the mind that you're going to need to come out of this.
Right.
The unsealed scriptures, Revelations. Sisters and brothers, like I said, we slowly giving your mind back by telling you your enemies are, your hidden enemies are. And that's just a small tip of your mind back. But that's a big part of what you need to know.
Right.
Because if you don't know your enemies, sisters and brothers, you are in fact your own enemy. Right? And you need to also know who your friends are.
Right.
And who and those are the people who are giving you the light and the guidance to what's about to happen.
Right.
Preparing you for what's about to happen. Not these pastors,
Right.
not these preachers and Farrakhan, all these people that claim that they're giving you light, which is what they're supposed to do, right?
Right.
But they're not doing that. They're taking your money. This is a free gift, sisters and brothers. We're not asking for a dime.
Nothing.
We're just giving you knowledge. Because this is yours. This is yours. You deserve this. It's not about you deserve. This is your mind. It's yours. So they put a price tag on what's yours.
Right.
Sisters and brothers, they have hard days coming. Like I said, I wouldn't want to be in their shoes, right? They're made cold. Whew. Because they got hell to pay, sisters and brothers.
Right.
People are going to be furious because they were lied to.
Exactly. See, when a man robbed God,
Mm.
that's what they do. That's what they say, what a terrible thing to be in the hands of the Son of Man. That's the one who come back, right?
Mm-hmm. The messenger of the covenant. That's the one who come back after they said Elijah, I will send my messenger.
Right.
Then after that, suddenly, the messenger of the covenant will come to his temple. The one who you delight in, right? That's not who Farrakhan claims to be. Why is that? He said he will come after my messenger. Right? So Farrakhan's an imposter.
Mm-hmm.
He can't tell you about the covenant. He can't tell you that you have a promise that was made to you.
Right.
Because then that means you're going to be trying to get out of here.
Right.
And I love it here.
That means he's going to be destroyed.
That means I'm not going to be able to go. That's not my vision, right?
Right.
So he can't tell you about that. He can't be the messenger of the covenant.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sisters and brothers. With that, we're going to bring this video to a close. And we'll be back with more. Assalamu alaikum.
That's what I'm living.